I see a lot of videos for women on YouTube on how to get a so-called hourglass body, wider hips and bigger breasts essentially. They will tell you to work out, do plastic surgery, go on unnatural diets, and so on. All of this is bullshit. There's one solution to all of your problems: pregnancy. The reason you look the way you look is because you did not get pregnant right after you started menstruating. Your menstruation is literally your body, nature, God if you're religious, telling you to have children now.
Can guarantee that the reason why this man is in the forest talking this nonsense is because him know that's the only place him can get away with talking like that. Sir, are you a serial killer? Why are you out in the woods talking about why 15-year-old people and teenagers right after they start menstruating should get pregnant? Maybe in caveman times when people that have no control can pass. But the reason why they tell people not to have babies at 15 or 12 is because their bodies are still developing. This person act like him a doctor, and if he was, he would have didn't know that teens are at higher risk for complications than average mothers around their 20s. Also, a simple Google search can show you the effects of having children too early. Because I don't know what this guy is thinking or smoking out there in that forest, but when a woman starts menstruating at 11, 10, 12, however long, their bodies are still preparing. They're still being made. They're not finishing developing yet. Whatever age your body stops developing and saying that it is full of whatever it need, whatever hormone it need, and it stop grow, that is the time, the prime time when you're supposed to have children. At 12 years old, people are still growing, they're still children. So the menstruation cycle and your reproductive system is not finished being made yet. How do you know that? You must live out in the forest there. But it also says in the nationwide children's.org website that while it's possible that teens who becomes pregnant can experience a healthy pregnancy and be excellent parents, many pregnant and parenting teens struggle with multiple stressors, health risks, and other complex issues. Being pregnant as a teenager puts you at higher risk for having a baby born too early, with a low birth weight and tragically higher risk of death. Why would you want to put that on a baby? We have enough people out in the world that have issues physically, defects, and say what you want. It's nice to give people a chance at life, but it's not a good quality of living. I've met some of them that have to take care of, and they're sad and lonely because they don't understand the concept that they look different than everybody else and they can't have children the way everybody else can have children. And people don't want to meet with that. This person is cut off from Google. Him can't read. Him can't search up things. He's sitting in this forest, standing in this forest, like a creep, giving all of these information that him get from God knows where, because it sounds as though he's trying to brainwash teenagers into having children. It sounds like he's the kind of person that would talk to a young girl at the age of 10 to 12 and try to convince them why they should be pregnant. That is what it's giving.
Woman on earth that did not get pregnant when she was supposed to now looks different than she should, which means that most women in Europe and North America don't look the way they are supposed to. The looks are one thing, but there's a much bigger problem that most women have no clue about. Your body stops growing at around the age of 18. Growth is not only your height, your body goes through a lot of changes. And one of
Yes, these people are laughing because they admit that it's really stupid. But the man himself even admits that a woman's body stopped developing at 18. So why you would want them to have babies as soon as they start menstruating, which can be as early as 9 years old? You know, see how that's sick?
first perspective, you are seen as a loser, and that's why you will be punished with pain. This is why you have to give birth when you are young and flexible. Your hips will widen very easily when giving birth, and you won't have to go through those painful contractions that women who give birth at an unnatural age go through. You won't have stretch marks.
I wish I had the original video so I don't have to hear the guffawying over it. Very distracting. But what's wrong with this man? Why am I talking about women don't have pain? People after 18 are punished with childbirth pain because they didn't have babies when they were younger. Why am I smoke? Why am I drop? Why you feeling the need to make this video? What was the purpose? What do you gain from making it? You better be careful and make sure I'm living in those countries where people have child brides. Because as soon as someone notice him, I go clap him. Let's see if this grown man would advocate for child pregnancy when he has a daughter of his own. And for all you know, he will have a 12-year-old daughter and tell her you need to get married and have children right now. That's the kind of person he probably is. It's nasty. People like this, it's a hot take. People like this should not exist. I'm not saying you should go out there and hurt them and delete them from the earth, but them to feel free to say what I'm saying. But if I were Thanos and I had the ability to snap people out of existence, I'm just saying, because he has literally advocated for something that is going to put both the mother and the child in danger. There is a much higher risk of child death and mother death in teen pregnancies, especially when they're very young, when their bodies are not fully developed to handle something like child pregnancy. And the reason why we don't get children young anymore like that is because of the risk. It's because we know better. This man sit up here on YouTube talk about how as soon as you start menstruating, that's when you should have a child. I don't know where the original video is, but based on what this YouTuber, these people, this screen look like, It looked like it come from YouTube. And I think I vaguely remember seeing it on YouTube at some point. You have people appeasing puss and all sorts of animals, and the videos are rampant on YouTube, and they let those stay up there. You have waxing videos on YouTube where the camera macro shot up and have some woman puss. That's allowed on YouTube. But if you cuss too much or you talk about vaccine, your video get blocked. This is why parents can't just give devices to their children and leave it like that. You have to be sure what the children are listening to. Because girls will listen to this kind of thing and say, you know what? I want my body to look like Kim Kardashian's body, even though her body is fake. So let me go get knocked up, just so I can make sure my figure stays the same. The reason why people in the US and UK are fat and don't have hourglass shape or a fit figure is because they yam too much. That's all it really is. You eating too much. And you don't have the discipline to work out when you need to work out. You're not as active. And then your metabolism slow down and you're less active, which make you fatter. That's the reason. It don't have nothing to do with having children at 10 years old. Wow, one bear walk up behind him, you see, and yamming backside.
Your breasts will be much bigger because you will be pregnant while you are going through puberty.
Person needs to go home to his cabin or his trailer box in the forest or wherever him live and drink a tall glass of water. Cause clearly him too thirsty. He's experiencing a lot of delirium. For him to take this way, go on his computer or his camera, make the video, upload the video, and left you up there. Don't know what he was thinking, but I don't think he got the response that he was looking for. I sincerely hope that this forest is his natural territory and domain, where he is far away from children.